Okay. So I will probably put this on YouTube. Okay, so whatever questions are there, that will be there. Okay. Yeah. So all queries explained about GATE exam and GATE coaching. Okay. So what is GATE? GATE is a national level exam that tests the technical knowledge of an engineer. There is no other exam which does that. Correct. Here one of the things you can always stop in between and ask a question. Okay. So I hope I am audible and my screen is visible to everybody. Correct. Sharon?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, fine, good. Okay. And it's an entrance test designed for securing admission to post-graduation courses in IITs and IAC. Okay. In recent times, it is used as an employment opportunities for public sector units. But keep in mind, public sector unit is just a small portion of what is the usefulness of GATE. Okay. There are around say 300 to 500 students who get through in public sector units, not more than that in one engineering. If you say mechanical engineering, which has the maximum opening, goes from 300 to 500. We think about getting into MRPL or UPCL or such kind of places. Okay, so if you want to get into MRPL, you have to keep in mind you have to score at least around 300 to 500 rank all India. Only then there is a possibility. Okay, for you to be called for the interview. Okay, and it is also seen as a knowledge benchmarking criteria for young graduate by private sector companies. Now the idea here is that we are not worried about just GATE. Okay, because you have attended the GATE coaching, what is the helpfulness is whenever you go for other outside off campus selections or on campus selection, on or off campus selection, students are going to get jobs. Why? See, one of the major problem we have with engineering colleges now, private engineering colleges now, is that we go from exam to exam. Correct? We go from exam to exam, and importance is scoring marks. Importance is scoring marks. Because your importance is scoring mark and not learning, what we do is we see what is important, which one comes for more marks, and that only we prepare. Okay, so because of that our understanding has not been developed. Because the understanding does not develop, we have a lot of trouble in, just a second students, just a second. Some of the students are not able to attend. Okay, let me give the link to them. Probably that is the reason why all of them have not attended. Just a second. Yes. I think they put a hash in between. That is a problem. Okay. Can I share this link to the status? Let us see. Sanjay has joined.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Forward that link to your friends who wants to join. Okay. Maybe there is a trouble in joining. Okay. So I'm going to forward the link to all this one. Yes. Good.
By lockdown.
Anyhow, chalo. Yes, that would be better. Okay, so I've forwarded the link to all the people, so let it be coming. Okay, so one of the, see here, you can stop and ask me questions at any point of time, students. Okay, so what we are doing is we are going from one scoring to the other, and then what we do, just because we don't get placement, what do? We go for some extra courses. The courses like maybe we go for CATIA, we go for learning ANSYS, or in civil engineering we go for learning STAAD Pro. Correct? I am saying studying this is not bad. It is required. You need to learn these. But these are walls of a building. You are building floors onto that. But before you learn all these things, ANSYS, FEM or CATIA or anything, your base has to be strong. If the base is not strong, you cannot build a building over it. And what has happened is our employability has taken a hit. Now, in our engineering colleges, the main trouble is that when you talk about employability, whenever engineers or whenever the management, when they talk, employability is reducing. The first thing they do is they give aptitude classes and they give English classes, thinking that just because aptitude and English is good, their employability will increase. No. A person who can speak English and have aptitude, general aptitude, if that is the only thing required, then the industries will go to BSc colleges or BCom colleges or BA colleges and get very, very cheap labor, is it not? But here what do we need? We need good number of good people, right? We need people who are engineers properly. Here what is happening? We don't have good engineers. So what is a good engineer? Good engineering should have good engineering base. And English is not at all important. You may ask people who have been in industry, okay? For them, English is not important. Whether you can do the job there. Our Prashant sir has worked in boiler industry. How many people at the top management know good English? Not much, because our mother tongue is not English. So our English not being good is okay. Manageable English is enough. Okay, you go to IITs, you will see a lot of professors, number of professors who don't have very good English, but their classes are fantastic. Ask students of any of those professors, okay, they will say the class is fantastic. That is why, because they know engineering, they know communication. So communication is not equal to English, that has to be understood, okay. And here one of the importance is you can go into foreign universities also. That is the second advantage of going with GATE. So the advantage one by one I will tell you. First one is post graduation, okay. So this I put it at the highest level. Why do I put this at the highest level? Because this will earn a lot of respect. I think my head is coming back here, okay. It's okay. I am telling you the different things here, don't worry, okay. Whatever is there here I will explain, okay. So first advantage is post graduation in IITs, IISc and NITs. This I will keep always first. Why? People think now in terms of selection into PSUs, first thing would be PSUs, but I will tell you a lot of students who have worked in PSUs for 2-3 years. They have left it, they have resigned a PSU job and joined for IIT for MTech or MS. Okay, why that happens? Because the opportunities after you do your MTech or MS in IIT is much higher than what you get in PSUs, as well as the opportunities, the amount of challenge you have, the amount of remuneration you have, everything is much better in IISc or IIT. NIT is similar to, you can say, a one level higher to our best of the private engineering colleges, okay. But when you talk about IITs and NITs, there is a factor of around 10. Okay, that's how good it is. You cannot see NITs and say IITs is one level higher NIT. No, it has a lot of difference. The total scenario is different there. Okay, fine. Next, courses in IITs and IISc. One is Master of Technology, which is MTech, 2 years, 10 to 15 years. For 15 courses will be there, one project. Then there is Master of Science, which you get for a lower rank students. Okay, this is for the higher rank. Okay, this is for a lower rank you get. But here one of the trouble is you take 3 years to complete that, 2 to 3 years. If you are good enough, you are focused, then you can do it within 2 years, similar to MTech. Or if you have to have relaxed, then you can take 3 years. And this relaxed attitude actually helps you to develop knowledge. Knowledge cannot be developed in a hurry, keep that in mind. We think that we have to go for a competition. If we are not good, we cannot do well. We should be intelligent. No, intelligence, there are two types of intelligence. First type of intelligence is you are street smart. Okay, these kind of street smart people, if you're intelligent in this fashion and really very well intelligent, then I think MBA is the option for you. Okay, but if you're not that smart, okay, not street smart, there is another type of smartness. It is not about being smart. Another type of smartness is doing continuous work, slow and steady, daily, that discipline. Okay, that discipline, with that disciplined work you're doing, okay, that is second type of smartness, which is required for all engineers, however intelligent and he is. Okay, street smartness nowadays MBA is going down. Why it is going down? They are just talking good, they are just talking good, they are not doing anything good. They go from one board meeting to the other board meeting without developing any much thing. They are worried only about finance. But this finance, when it is developed, the base is engineering. Base is products to be developed. Okay, if you cannot develop a new product, you cannot just do a great thing by finance. Finance is required, I'm not saying no, but the base for that is products, and product is developed by engineers. And engineers, if you develop a new product, you get patents, and the amount of money you get through patents is huge. Okay, one time I have seen some of my friends getting crores of rupees in their 26, 27, 28 years of age. What they have done MS from IITs and developed a product. And that is the advantage what you have to go to IITs. Okay, what happens is, see, if you have a fantastic idea, say you have a fantastic idea, say to develop some new type of energy device, which is a fantastic idea. You ask your father, give me 10 crore. Even if he has 100 crore with you, he will hesitate to put 10 crores in that on some stupid idea according to him. Okay, so it will take time. But here government takes the initiative. Government will give you money, and he will give you a mentor also. The IIT professors will be mentor of you, okay, and they will guide you through where to market, how to market, which place has to be done, how to go for patent. Everything is sponsored by Government of India. Only thing is that you should have a good idea and a urge to work hard for around 3 to 4 years. Then Master of Science is the best way to go. Okay, if you think that you can just start a startup, ask a lot of your seniors who have just gone for startups. They fail miserably. The amount of success is very less, and high technology startups cannot happen without a support of an institute like IITs or NITs. High technology startups cannot happen. Why? Because there is a chance of failure. Now if you fail in IITs, then also you get job. Okay, and your money is not gone. You get stipend of 12,400 rupees per month when you do that. You can run your this one, and and government gives you money, crores of rupees they give you. Okay, only that you have to write a nice proposal which is guided by your professors. So that is one of the things. Then there is direct PhD. Similar way, if the concept is difficult, then you can go for 4 to 5 years. Okay, you can spend on a concept, okay, and do a direct PhD. Okay, and when you go for direct PhD, you get a stipend of 31,000 rupees per month. That is the advantage for the first 2 years. Next 3 years you get 35,000 rupees per month plus HRA, housing rent allowance. If you're not stationed inside your this one, you're married or something like that, they give 31,000 plus HRA. That is the advantage. Okay, then you have PMRF. PMRF you get, it is all over India. There are only 90 seats for PMRF, and this PMRF you get around 70,000 rupees per month as a stipend, and then extra a lot of grants. Okay, so that is the advantage. Another advantage is MBA and entrepreneurship. See, there is an institute called NITIE, NITIE in Bombay, which helps you to get what do you say, there is a course which is gone through GATE, and the pay package, the average pay package after you go there, after you complete that MBA, is 23 lakhs per annum. That is the average pay package. Okay, then entrepreneurship anyhow is it. This is the advantage. MBA is there in IITs also, but unfortunately they take through CAT, not through GATE. Okay, but IIMs takes students through GATE if they are registering for PhD, okay, there is something called Fellow Program in Management in IIMs. There you can go through GATE, but not MBA in IIT, you have to go through CAT. Okay, fine. Now public sector units, you need to have a good rank. Okay, here the order of opportunities, first best opportunity is for mechanical engineers in PSUs. Second best opportunity is for civil engineers. Third best opportunities is for ENC. And fourth best opportunities is electrical. Okay, then there are none, very less, very minor for computer science. Okay, very minor, very few PSUs takes computer science. Okay, what is the advantage? You have pay package of more than 10 lakh per annum, CTC. Okay, NTPC was giving around 20 lakh per annum. So that is one of the great things about that, and their job is secure without any undue job pressures, 9 to 5 jobs. Okay, and opportunities to work towards nation building. Then JRS, this is something which people do not know. Junior Research Fellow, if you just clear GATE also, you can get a Junior Research Fellowship in CSIR laboratories. What are the CSIR laboratories? One of the things, NAL, National Aerospace Laboratories, Aeronautical Development Agency, Indian Institute of Petroleum, Dehradun, lot of things are there. And also IITs, NITs, as well as even in MIT's Manipal Institute of Technology. If the professor gets a grant from a national level grant agency like BST or BARC, they recruit the junior research fellows who help those professors in doing their research, and you get a pay package of 31,000 rupees per month plus HRA. Okay, so this is the advantage. Okay, what is the further advantage of this? Although it is a small it's a small duration course, based on this experience, it's not a course, it's an experience. Okay, it's a job what you're doing. Okay, based on this experience, you can get into R&D department of various industries which pay really hefty salary. Okay, that is the advantage you get. Okay, and also another advantage is you can get into MS or direct PhD inside IITs, but here you have to have at least one clearance of GATE. You should clear GATE. Okay, not very high. Clear GATE is very important. Okay, or you should have an MTech. One of the two, any MTech. Okay, that is one thing. For JRF you get a MTech and you get that, or you have a BE and then you have a GATE, then you get a JRF position. Okay, fine. Then other exams, how GATE helps in other exams. Indian Engineering Service, Railways. Previously Railways job was along with the Indian Engineering Service. It is called IRMS. Now it is come out. Okay, it has a different selection procedure. Okay, there are around 60 to 70 vacancy every year for mechanical engineers, and civil engineers around it is lesser. Okay, for this civil engineers are lesser, but in case of IES, civil engineers are more than half. Okay, whatever the vacancy is there, more than 50% vacancy or nearly 50% vacancy is for civil engineers. Next highest number of vacancies for mechanical engineers. Next highest number of vacancy is for electrical, then electronics and telecommunication. Okay, so when you say electronics and telecommunication, even instrumentation comes into that, so that they take. And ISRO exam, ISRO is separate, they take a different exam, but it is much easier than GATE exam. Once you clear GATE exam, you can easily attempt GATE ISRO exam. Okay, then BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center, these also give that. And State Public Service Commission, very important. If you have to become a professor in government engineering colleges, or you want to go as an assistant engineer in state government, okay, as an engineer in the state government, then you have to write State Public Service Commission. Okay, and this has a maximum vacancies. Almost 90% of the vacancies are for civil engineers. Almost 10% only is for all the other engineers combined. So people who say civil engineering does not have any scope, yes, just after their engineering they don't have scope. They have to spend around 2 to 3 years preparing for these exams, and after that a civil engineer is a king. Okay, or he has to work under some engineer and he can start his own business. That kind of opportunity. See, nobody can stop building houses, is it not? Nobody can stop building roads. It is continuous process, correct? So the amount of money a civil engineer can do is really, really huge. Okay, so don't think about going only with the campus selection and compare yourself with computer science graduates. No, it's a different ball game. Computer science, it's a different ball game. Mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics is a separate ball game. Computer science is a science, and here core engineering. See, computer science is a part of electrical engineering, that has to be understood. Okay, and one more point, all of us need computer science. If you're an engineer, you should know programming. Don't think, sir, I'm a civil engineer, I don't like programming, sir. Don't have that attitude. Everywhere you go, programming is used. Okay, you go to civil engineering, this one you go for StatPro. In StatPro, you have to write a lot of user-defined functions. So if you have to write user-defined function, your programming knowledge is very important. You go for ANSYS, user-defined function, CFD, user-defined functions you have to write. Okay, for that you need to have programming concepts. Okay. Fine. Next, employment in private companies. See, this is the advantage. See, last time we had Tata Electronics. Okay, there is a company called Tata Electronics, or other companies had 52 vacancies. Okay, they advertised about 52 vacancies. Now, when you apply for these things, when you give your resume, okay, there are two things that is there. One is CGPA that counts. Okay, CGPA. Based on CGPA, they will actually shortlist your resume. Second thing, what they will do is they will see what are your successes, how much, what internship you have done, or what in the sense what gate also matters in that, whether you have cleared gate, because if you clear gate, your resume has a weight. First thing, once that is there, that is not enough. Later on, they will call you to their campus and give you a written test. You have to clear that written test, and this coaching of ours in Apex will prepare you for those written tests, whether it is in campus or off campus. For example, last time in Sahyadri Engineering College, there was a company called Adani Power which came. Okay, and there was only one student who got selected. Okay, and he took training from us. His name is Joel Sequeira. Okay, in Adani Power, he was the only one to be selected. I am not saying students are not good and only because they come in Apex they will get selected, otherwise they will not get selected. That is not the claim I am doing. But what the claim I am doing is that if you come for Apex Gate coaching, it will help you to clear the written test. Okay, then additional one, you need your hard work also. Okay, it's not just me. It is me or my institute or our Apex Institute and all our teachers, and then your hard work, both matters. Okay, fine. Next, what is GATE exam pattern? 100 marks, 10 to 15 marks will be maths, 15 marks will be aptitude, okay, 85 marks of engineering, and in 85 marks, 10 to 15 marks is required. There is MCQ, MSQ, and numerical assessment type questions. Okay, and then there is negative marks for MCQ only. There is no negative marks for MSQ and NAT. What is MSQ? MSQ means there is multiple selection. There will be one question, there will be 4 answers, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this, more than one can be correct. Okay, or then it may happen that all are wrong. Okay, no, all are wrong will not happen. Okay, at least one will be correct. Okay, so there might be 1 correct, 2 correct, 3 correct, or all the 4 correct. If you miss 1 correct answer, then you will not get the marks. If you fail to tick a correct answer, or if you fail to if you tick a wrong answer, then marks is not there. Okay, so otherwise there is no negative marks here. Numerical answer type means there is a dash here and you have to enter the number there. Okay, so these are the things. What is the qualifying marks? Qualifying marks varies from 25 to 48 for various branches. For mechanical and civil, it will be generally from 30 to 35 marks. In this range it will be there. Okay, and 85% of the students who write GATE will not be able to score this marks, almost. Okay, sometimes 1 or 2 plus or minus will be there. Okay, fine. GATE exam, whether it is tough or easy, it is tough because about 15% only clear, but 40% of the question are simple and direct. Okay, let me tell you what happens. GATE exams are really easy. The questions are really easy, but students panic or they don't remember the formulas. That's why they cannot clear GATE. Okay, clearing GATE, if you remember the formula and if you don't panic, clearing is possible. But after clearing, to get more than 50 marks, you need help from a coaching institute. Why? To clear concepts. If your concepts are not clear and you have hollow, you have a hollow understanding of only formulas, then you may not go beyond 50 marks, whatever be your hard work. Okay, so for this clearing of the concepts, plus for getting a discipline, because when you attend classes, there is a discipline which is inculcated. If you do by yourself, I don't know how much self-discipline you can have. Okay, that is the advantage. Second one is environment and motivation to study. When you do by yourself, your motivation reduces. Okay, you don't know whether you are good or not. But in a class environment, when it is there, when other students, in front of other students you are competing, you will know where you stand. You know whether you are at the higher level, lower level, where I should go, how well I should prepare. So there's a continuous feedback cycle, and that feedback cycle helps you to get high ranks. Okay. Next, another point is GATE is not a tough exam. It's a big exam. Gagar mein sagar. It is in Hindi. Okay. So it is not a tough exam. If you ask any of the professors who has taught this particular subject, or you have studied one particular subject and see the questions on GATE, it's very easy. Almost 50% of the question you will be able to answer in any subject. But what happens in that pressure situation? You need practice. See, to give a cover drive, for example in cricket, okay, Virat Kohli plays such a good cover drive. There are few times that by fluke we play good cover drive when we play cricket, is it not? But we are not equivalent to those people who are doing that, who are in Indian cricket team. Why? They play it consistently. Okay, first thing, and they know how to handle pressures. Okay, so these two things comes only by coaching. Just like in your sports, there is need of coaching. Although however good the talent is, if the coaching is not there, they cannot go beyond a level. That is the reason coaching is also required. Okay, how to crack GATE? First thing is learn concept from a good teacher. Whether it is GATE Coaching Institute or your own engineering college, first is learn concept properly. Once you learn concept, then see standard book, not the other way around. Okay, standard book is later after you learn from a good teacher. Otherwise you are going to take at least 3 or 4 times the time required to learn one concept. If a teacher is there, he can reduce your time for 1/4. Okay, another one, make your own notes. Don't get guides from various institutes. No, not useful at all. Textbook is the best study material. Then your notes. Okay, don't go for various institute and they have notes. You can take it, but the thing is that in addition to that, you have to write your own notes, because when you write, only then you know it. If you don't write it, you cannot understand. Okay, engineering can only be done by writing and continuous preparation, very important. Okay, make your own formula sheets, very important. Then practice all GATE papers, previous question, and then give mock test. Mock test you can take from many institutes, not one institute. Okay, so that will help you out. That's how to crack GATE. Okay, now more FAQs. I've said queries I will answer, is it not? So we will see the queries which are there. Will it be useful to just clear GATE? Yes, it is, because not just clear GATE, even if you fail in GATE, it will help you to get employment. Okay, what material should you follow? Ideally only textbooks, and then plus your notes, very important. Okay, why? Whatever the institute may be, however good the institute may be, they cannot write concept as good as textbooks. So material is textbook plus your notes, which you have taken in the class from the teacher, very important. That is why you see a lot of people who get study material from various coaching institutes, not always clear. They can clear but not very high ranks. It depends on how well they have understood the concept. It is not just because of that. Okay, is GATE only for toppers? Of course not. Why? Because I have seen, I was not a topper. My percentage was 67.35% in BE. I have got 388 rank in GATE. So once I can get, anybody can get. one point. Another thing I'll tell you, there was one friend of mine called Goel, okay, who did his BTech from VIT Vellore, okay, in civil engineering, okay. So what has happened is, when he was passing out, okay, his marks was, he had lot of backlogs, but even by backlogs, he was able to score around around 73 or 75 marks, 75 rank in GATE. Okay, this if you want, if you give me a WhatsApp number, I can share you that video. I had one of my friend who is running one YouTube channel. Okay, his name is Harshavardhan Rawat. Okay, he's from Jaipur. Okay, he has done a interview of this Mr. Goel. Okay, and you can see he had around 35 backlogs, and despite 35 backlogs he could score 73 to 75. If you give me, I will share that with him. Our Harshavardhan Rawat is running a YouTube channel called Engineering Hotspot. Okay, and in that he has explained that. Okay, so that is one thing. Okay, then can we get admission to foreign university? Very well. Okay, there are some things like NUS Singapore, there is NTU Singapore, then Technical University of Munich. These people recruit not recruit is not the proper word, they select their students based on GATE. And also in Germany, Singapore is costly, but Germany is cheaper for mechanical engineers or for Indian people. Okay, will GATE preparation help me in campus selection? Of course it will. Okay, because you are prepared for GATE, your concepts are clear. Because your concepts are clear, it will help you in campus selection, whether it is an interview or whether it is in written test. How many months of preparation is needed? I have done a YouTube video on this, how many months is needed based on what is your strategy. But in general, around 1 to 2 years, or you can say 0.6 or 6 months to 2 years of preparation is needed based on a lot of factors. Factors are: what is your motivation, how much time you spend, what is your basic intelligence, what is your basic understanding of concept, what is your aptitude, everything it matters. So 6 months to 2 years. Do not hear anybody who says, sir, 3 months preparation I scored first rank in GATE. No, it's a bullshit. Nobody can do that. Even from IIT it is difficult. Okay, so that is important. Okay, yeah, thank you students. Any other doubts? I am open. If you want to ask any doubts, I'm open. You can switch on your camera and you can ask, or yes. Oh, Sanjay, your screen is not completely visible, is it? Was it visible to others? I hope it was visible to others.
Yes, sir.
No, it was visible,
Yes, sir.
certainly complete.
Yes. So any doubts is there? Please ask me, I'll be able to answer. No doubts? Now how do we take GATE in our institute? I will take it. What do we do is, we similar way as I am doing now, similar way I take classes, I write on the board and I take classes, and then those classes I will put on YouTube. Okay, and those things I will share with the students. See, this is how I share. Okay, all the YouTube links. See, March 1st it has started. Some of my students, one of my student is there. Sharan is there, right? Sharan? No, he has left. Okay, fine. Okay, so from March 1st we have started. See, all the concepts are told one by one. See, we have introduction to mechanics, starting from very basics. Okay, then introduction to calculus, vector algebra, points. This one week of classes is publicly available on YouTube. You can go there and see that public, whatever is public. Till 1 week I have been public. Okay, then you see kinematics of particles. Start from the basics. What are they? What are points? What are lines? From the PUC basics. Okay, it starts and then it continues. Second point, what is there is, our institute goes on a circular basis. For example, this we have started with fluid mechanics. After fluid mechanics is complete, we have started with mechanics, okay, so we have started with the mechanics initially. We have started with mechanics and calculus. Okay, so mechanics and calculus. Once mechanics is complete, I am going to go with fluid mechanics, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's class is on fluid mechanics, morning 6:30 to 8 a.m. Okay, now this will continue in the morning. Okay, students who want to register only for fluid mechanics, you can register there for only 3,000 rupees. Only fluid mechanics will be there for you. Okay, and evenings from say 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Okay, we are continuing with strength of materials. First chapter is over, but from the second chapter we will continue. Okay, the people who join from tomorrow the class exam, tomorrow the batch is starting, second batch. Okay, so strength of materials. Then in the night around say 9 to 10, this is the next class which is there. The strength of material is now taken by Murali sir. Okay, and night we are going to start tomorrow with linear algebra. We are going to start with linear algebra, and this is taken by Manoj sir. Okay, this fluid mechanics is taken by me. Okay, this fluid mechanics is taken by Anant. Okay, so this is how the things are, and it will continue. Next batch will start when fluid mechanics and strength of material ends. Okay, or a person can come in between, no problem. In between the classes, in between the sessions, he can come. Okay, say he wants to join after 2 days, 3 days, no problem. The previous videos will be available, or from March 1st, whatever videos are there, that will be available to you. Okay, and I am available on we have done a WhatsApp group, and in that WhatsApp group, whatever questions are there, I am open to answer. For example, I have done, for example, you can see here, we have Apex Classroom. So here I solve all the questions. Okay, whichever students ask me questions, I'll answer that here. Okay, that helps you to give individual attention. And the class pace is very slow. You can see in my publicly available YouTube videos that my class pace is very slow. It doesn't go fast. Okay, that is another advantage. And what is the cost? Let me tell you. The cost for online course is 35,000 rupees. Now when you say 35,000 rupees, this is valid for the first 50 students. We have not crossed 50 students. Okay, so for the first 50 students, it will be available for 2 years. That means you start from 2021 now. You write GATE 2022. Say you have not got very high ranks. Okay, you want to improve that ranks. Then 2023 also you can till 2023 you can attend all the classes. Second, there are different online batches which are starting. For example, from June onwards, it is regular in the day from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. class will start. Okay, in that we will have 4 to 6 hours of class from 9 p.m. to 6 p.m. based on the availability of the professors. Okay, so during these times, if a student is attending these evenings and morning classes, is free at that time and can attend these classes also, which is happening from 9 p.m. to 6 p.m. That is only for the initial students. When it crosses 50, then that thing is stopped. Okay, so for the students who join initially, this particular this is there, because when it grows higher number, I don't think I can give repetitions. Okay, initially I can give repetitions. Okay, that is the advantage. And one of the things is that the people who are working, this particular thing is for working people. Okay, so if you start from May 5th, which is starting from tomorrow, okay, by GATE 2023, if a student is attending only the morning and evening classes, I may fall down on the completion. I may do around 90% of the syllabus. 10% may be remaining. Okay, although I will put my full efforts to complete the syllabus, but the pace with which we go, there might be only 90% of the syllabus may be completed. Okay, 10% may remain. So the students who are attending only the evening and morning classes, who are working professionals, for them it will be till 2023. But even with 90%, you can score clear GATE, get high ranks. Okay, because the pace with which we are going. Also, we give tests. Regular tests we give. For example, today there is a test. Okay, so if you see the test papers, it will be something like this. I will show you the test papers. See here, this is the test I will explain. So these are the old things. See here, this is the test which has happened on statics. Okay, Let me open here. Sorry. This is the test on statics which has happened in somewhere on around 2 weeks back. Okay, you can see how we do the test, all the things. Okay, and after the test what happens is we discuss the answers in the class. Okay, so that is the advantage. Slow and steady, and anytime a student can come to me and ask questions on an individual basis. If a person is not able to understand, he can come to me on an individual basis and answer the queries. So that is also available. Okay, so that is the advantage. Thank you, students. Any other doubts you have, you can ask me. This will be going on YouTube. Okay, yeah. Any other doubts? Sir, what is the cost of offline course who have completed B? It is 55,000, Sanjay. Okay, the cost is 55,000 if you are attending offline courses. Okay, but if you join online courses, offline courses, when you join, say from now, because it is a COVID situation, it is it's a difficult situation now, right? So in the COVID situation, offline classes is difficult to conduct. So what will happen is the people who want to join for offline courses can join for online course now. Okay, they can join for online course. Now say fluid mechanics has started, then strength of materials may be completed, and your mathematics may be completed. Maths may be completed by, say, when it opens out. Okay, for example, I am thinking that around June or July it may happen, when the offline classes may be started and COVID situation, hopefully it will go down. Okay, so now when you start offline classes, we are not going to start with FM, SOM and maths. What we are going to start? We are going to start with other subjects like theory of machines, or in civil engineering, geotechnical, like that we start. Okay, so student will get a continuity here of other subjects. Okay, second thing, say in the online course, what I say is the cost is 35,000, but you need not pay it at once. Okay, you can pay, if I am happy if you pay the all 35,000, but today I have made a change that first you have to pay 15,000. Then in 2 installments you can pay 10,000. When the say so many percentage of classes is over, I will ask you for the next installments. So you can pay 10,000 and 10,000 later on. Now you say you have paid 15,000, and then you are coming for offline classes. Offline classes is 55,000 rupees. Okay, and you are coming for offline classes. Then what will happen? You have to pay the rest money, that is 40,000 only. Okay, so you are getting a part of offline and full online. Part of online and full offline free of cost. Second thing, whoever attends offline, okay, he will get access to all the videos which has been done offline. Okay, so which has been done online. Okay, all the videos of the online classes will be available to offline student. Okay, any other doubts, students? Yeah, anyone have any? What is the schedule for offline and online duration? See, when you say offline, it will be generally from 9 to 5. Okay, 9 to 5 or 9 to 6. Okay, when you take about online, online will be in the evening. Okay, so morning and evening will be online. During the mornings, that is from regular office hours, it will be offline. So like that it will be there. And offline is for the people who are totally investing on GATE only. Okay, yeah, after their engineering. Any other doubts, students? No doubts? And after that we will give you support for counseling and saying where to go, where not to go, depending on your rank, which is the best options. Okay, do you have some better opportunities, like that we will tell you. Okay, so we will give you a lot of options of how to go with your this one. Golsangi sir, welcome sir. Yeah, I am not able to hear, but I appreciate it, sir, you joining the class, this one. No, okay, don't worry, sir, don't worry, sir, don't worry, sir. Okay, okay. As I take online, can we take 2 years for offline? Yes, initial 50 students can do that. Initial 50 students. Till now we have not gone for till now we have not gone above 50 till now. Okay, so now if you start with offline courses, okay, till now we have given that for all the students till now. Like Ashley, you can ask Ashley. Ashley had come for 2000 during his engineering, he had come there. Then again 1 year we gave him coaching. Okay, right, Ashley? Ashley, you can tell me your experience. Ashley?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please.
About what, sir? The whole.
Yeah, whole course, how it is, and what was your experience?
Okay, so first of all, I got around 644 score. That is around 61 marks, and the rank was around 2165. Okay, so I prepared for around. I attended classes for 6 months, and I prepared for 2 months. That is because of personal reasons. With this much effort, and because of this effort put by Anand sir and Manoj sir, because they should teach 88 hours and we used to attend those 8 hours. So there was a lot of effort on their side. So that was very helpful. And always they stop the class whenever you ask a doubt. So it's not like you ask a doubt after the class and they miss the topic or something like that. They will clear the doubt on the spot and get it clean. And one more thing. Whenever they teach, it is very understanding. So they'll make you understand. Only then they'll move on to the next topic. So that is very helpful. Then even the other students who were there in the class, they were also helping each other out. So that was one more thing. So sir gave us permission to talk in the class. So we could actually speak to one another during the classes. So last year actually we did the whole course through Gmeet. So when sir was doing the class, if we had a doubt, we used to go in the messages and discuss the doubts, and sir was not against it or anything.
Correct.
So he was open to it. And
There's
actually,
no much of discipline. Very important is there's no much of discipline. Discipline is when there are no interested students. When when all are interested students, there's no disciplining, no requirement of disciplining. And if humor is there, humor is appreciated. Yes, Ashley, over to you.
And actually the program is well prepared actually. So last year, though it was COVID, we had different plans. Sir had different plans before that. So, but also he managed it, and actually he used to give weekly mock test. That is one topic, that of test. That is very helpful. So he used to every week he used to set up a test on one day. So we used to prepare, we used to answer. He used to have a 4 hours discussion session and all those things, and it's very helpful actually.
Ashley, when did you join? Actually, you joined in 2019 during your engineering, right? Sixth semester you joined, right?
Yes, sir. 6th semester end I joined. That will be March.
Yes,
6th semester March.
March he joined, and morning and evening classes he used to attend after his engineering college, where he was going to St. Joseph Engineering College, and from St. Joseph he used to come and attend the classes in the evening, and also Sundays and Saturdays. So it was well packed. Okay, so during his engineering he attempted once, but he did not clear. But next year we went with the total 6 months. That is with all the full-fledged 6 to 8 hours in a day, and then we did that. Okay, so this is the thing. The students should come during their engineering, and there the importance is about academics. Okay, you should not give importance to GATE at that time. The importance is towards academics. The student is only attending the classes. That has to be understood, because CGPA matters at that time. If you neglect CGPA, then it will be a problem later on for your whole lifetime. So when it is you are attending the classroom, when you are attending colleges, you have to attend the classes whenever you are free, but the major thing is academics, first thing. Afterwards, after your engineering, 6 months we give full coaching for the people who come from who have joined during their engineering. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can I add something?
Please.
Okay, so many people actually think that GATE coaching is all about solving problems. That is, you see a problem, you solve it. See a problem, you solve it. That will only get you around 30 marks. I know that because I've seen that happen. And here, what Anand sir teaches is, what Apex teaches is, they teach you the whole concept. So any question in the whole concept, in the whole spectrum, you can attempt that question and answer that. So that was the main strength actually we got during the exam, because in the GATE exam you don't expect a question. They will make a new question and give it to you. So the whole approach and the whole the clarity of the concept is the main thing, and Anand sir does it very good. So I have actually increased my knowledge in engineering because of by attending this Apex coaching. Yeah, that's it, sir.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. It was really, I appreciate it. Okay. Yes. Thank you. So this is how it is. We go, the main importance, here I'll tell you, the main importance is learning concepts, and that is what we do. All our professors who are, I have not shown you my professors, is it not? So initially I had shown, all our professors are well trained. See, Someshwar Rao has taken classes. Ashley has attended his classes. Okay. Then Murali sir has also attended his. Is coming this time. He's from IIT Kanpur, and he has experience in Mahindra. He had taken a postgraduate level course in BITS Pilani. Vel Murugan is running one institute in Chennai, and he's also part of us. Okay, Saurav Das has completed his PhD from Malaysia. He's a MTech from Applied Mechanics in IIT Madras. He's my junior actually. Shankar Gowda sir, a lot of people here know him. Okay, he has done his MTech from NIT Surathkal. Then Manoj sir, what sir was explaining, he is a very fantastic teacher, and because of him we could get a lot of how to solve, how to get high marks, that last minute things. He has a lot of talent in bringing up students. Okay, so he is there. Then Murali sir, he has also, last time he has done a fantastic job with our coaching, and he also goes on a very slow pace, and that helps students. In addition to that, there are other professors also from local colleges, and I'll fail to mention if I don't mention Uday Shankar sir. Okay, Uday Shankar sir also had given us a lot of support. Okay, I did not include it here, but he has given, I will show the because of Uday Shankar sir, the amount of efforts he has put has also helped students. Okay, so I have to mention his name also. Okay, so not finding his his classes were fantastic. Uday Shankar sir is there. Okay, his classes were fantastic. He was taking thermodynamics and fantastically taken. Okay, so he is now into some other business, so he's not actually with us, but I'll be happy if he comes with us. Okay, so like that, there are a lot of people who are there. It's not just IIT. We are taking all the good teachers, whoever is good, irrespective of whether they have a degree or not. We are not worried about degrees, because what is the use of degrees when a person cannot deliver, correct? So we take good people from IITs also, we take people who are good teachers also. Okay, so that is one of the advantage. Okay, Ramakrishna has asked question, as the batch 1 is going on, if we join the course now, will we get the classes done once again which are done before? Yes, exactly, Ramakrishna. Everything will be repeated. So when you say May 1st, May 5th you are starting, whole of the course will be repeated. Okay, in fact it will be repeated 2 or 3 times for 2 years. Okay, so that is the advantage. It goes in a cycle. Okay, yeah, any other doubt, students? And Sanjay, yes, like online, your offline class is also for 2 years, but only for initial 50 students, not for later on. Okay, yes, because later on it becomes difficult for us to manage. Okay, yes. Any other doubts? And this will go on YouTube, so we can always see it again. Okay, so thank you. If you have, I hope there is no further doubts. Okay, I am looking forward for students to join my course as soon as possible. Okay, and take the best use of me as well as our professors. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.